swamp water. Yeah. Fish burps. Egg quality. Egg quality. Egg quality. You find a theme here? Whoa, hello there. We're getting up close and personal. Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Check, 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 check me out. Is this microphone working? I hope so. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jessica, and on this channel, we talk about all things infertility, as well as a sprinkle of other fun stuff in between. So if that interests you, please make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a video. If you've followed my channel for a while now, then welcome back. I'm so happy that you're here. In today's video, we are going to discuss the supplements that I'm taking to prepare my body for IVF. Let's get into it. I want to preface this video, just like I did my last one, that I am not a nutritionist, I am not a medical professional, I'm not a dietitian, so take this information as you wish. Please do your own research, talk to your own doctor before you make any changes to your diet or to your daily routine, just to make sure that it's something safe that you can implement into your daily routine. Every doctor that I have talked to has always recommended just taking a prenatal with folate, and that's all you have to do. They don't recommend doing anything crazy, no other supplements unless there's a medical reason to add other supplements into your diet. But I personally feel like that just wasn't enough for me. Like, I know that there's other ways that I can improve my egg quality. I could improve how healthy my body is. And so I wanted to do my own research and add additional supplements besides the prenatal that the doctor recommended originally. And then after that, I wanted to present these options to my fertility specialist and just say, hey, I'm thinking of taking these. What do you think about them? Like, is it okay? Do you recommend it? So far he was okay with everything that I'm doing. So I'm gonna share that with you. Again, this is a personal choice. These supplements I decided to take besides the prenatal and my medicated levothyroxine, but everything else is optional. Please do not copy me. Do not just do what I'm doing because I'm doing it. Do your own research, talk with your doctor, and make sure that these supplements are okay before you start taking them. All right, enough jibber jabber, let's talk about them. I'm gonna go in the order of how I take them throughout the day. So as soon as I wake up, walk into that bathroom, this is the first supplement that I take. Emergen-C with elderberry. Now, why am I taking this? I'm taking this because it has a lot of vitamin C. There's a lot of other health benefits like immunity and things like that that come along with this. It has antioxidants, it has B vitamins. So I decided that vitamin C, well, not I decided, I researched and read that vitamin C is very important for someone with infertility to include in their daily intake. Yes, you can get vitamin C from your food, but I just wanted to make sure that I was doing a little bit more to guarantee I was getting enough vitamin C. So in this, let me look at my notes here. I don't have the quantity, but I'm taking this basically to help my egg quality. So up to you if you want to take something like this. The only reason I'm taking it again is for the vitamin C. And after I get ready and before I have coffee or tea or anything to drink besides water, I then take my levothyroxine. So I have to take this. This is for my hypothyroidism. I don't have a choice for now. So this is something I have to take on an empty stomach, preferably half an hour to 1 hour before breakfast. If I'm going to the office that day, I take my vitamin B12 when I get to the office. If I'm working from home that day, then I just take it around 9, 10 o'clock. Sometimes I forget to take it right away, and so I'll take it a little bit later in the day. But vitamin B12 is because, or I use the Binto Pack, but I take this vitamin specifically because I'm a vegetarian. Vegans and vegetarians don't usually get enough vitamin B12 or any because they're not consuming animal products. And B12 is really important for your energy, and that's basically the reason that I'm taking it. So I do use the Binto subscription. We can get into that a little bit later, but here is my vitamin B12. It's just a chewable tablet. If you're interested in learning more about Binto or have a more in-depth review, check out my video. I'll have it linked above here or is it here? No, I'm pretty sure it's here. I'll have it linked above here so that you can check out the video and learn more about the Binto subscription that I use. I think it's been over a year now that I've been on it. So anyway, moving on. The next supplement that I have chosen to incorporate to help with my infertility is Spirulina. So Spirulina, it recommends on here that you take 6 tablets daily, which that just kind of seemed like a lot to me, so I only take 3. It's half of the recommended dose, but just taking any of it is beneficial. So here's the brand that I went with. So I'm technically taking 1,500 milligrams. This is really good for protein, antioxidants, and it has anti-inflammatory properties. I decided to go with the tablets rather than the pill, or I'm sorry, not the pill, rather than the powder, because I don't usually have like smoothies in the morning or anything to mix it in. And I've seen online that you can do Spirulina shots, but everybody that takes them makes a really disgusted face, talks about how gross it is, and basically says it's like drinking swamp water. So I didn't want to have to deal with that every morning and basically almost be throwing up. So I just decided to go with tablets, just chuck them down with some water, and I get some good vegan protein as well as those antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Now, the reason why that is important is because your eggs really need help staying protected from oxidative stress, from inflammation, and so the more antioxidants you can get and the more like anti-inflammatory properties you can put in your body, that's going to help protect those eggs from that oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is so bad for our beautiful pearly eggs. It can cause damage, it can basically cause them to be poor quality. And so if you're someone who's trying to get pregnant and you have really low or poor quality eggs, then the majority of the time those eggs aren't going to result in a healthy baby. And so since I'm already struggling with infertility, I want to make sure to pump and protect those eggs as much as I can, because I'm hoping that when we get to the egg retrieval process of IVF, I will have some gorgeous pearly eggs available for the picking. That's just my hope. Is that actually gonna happen? I'm not sure, but I'm praying so hard that all of this is going to give us the best chance possible. I'm gonna interrupt this public service announcement to just let you know that if you hear yelling in the background or swearing, that's just my husband playing video games with his bestie. So I apologize for whatever words or language you hear, but everything is okay. I just wanted to address that in case it does come through on this video. Anyway, back to your regularly paid programming, is that what they say? Back to your regular paid programming. After or during lunch, I then take my salmon oil supplements. So I take 2 of these a day, and that gives me 2,000 milligrams. Salmon oil or fish oil in general is really good for those omega-3 fatty acids. And omega-3 fatty acids, like I said before or previously, are excellent to improve your egg quality and to help protect them from that oxidative stress. So the thing about these is I love them because they don't have any fillers. It's wild Alaskan salmon oil. There's no other like filler ingredients, which makes me really happy. So that's why I picked this brand. But I will say they do give you the fish burps. And so that's not always pleasant depending on like, if you're at the office in a meeting and you like keep burping up this like disgusting fish flavor, like can other people smell that on your breath? I hope not, because my poor coworkers, bless their hearts if they smell my fish breath. But you know, it's only a temporary supplement that I'm taking. So I can live with burping up that fishy taste for a little bit. It doesn't happen all day. It happens for maybe 30 minutes to an hour. It's like 4 burps and I'm just always like, well, that tastes like fish. But you know what, whatever, I can deal with it. So if you wanna take those, you can. Otherwise, I know that there are some burpless fish oil options out there, so check it out. You decide what you wanna do. Then, when I get home and it's dinner time, that is when I take the rest of my Binto pack. So the reason that I switched to Binto is because I get this daily customized pack of all of these wonderful pills and nutrients that I need. And previously we were buying bottles of all of these. So I've already shown you quite a few supplements, but can you imagine if I had to have like 6 more bottles for each of these supplements? So instead I priced it out and I realized that the subscription to Binto was cheaper than having to go to Target or Walgreens or CVS to refill and purchase all of these supplements that are in here. So it was cost effective and it just made it easy because they deliver this to my mailbox or my house every month. And I've got all these wonderful pills and technically this should be all that I need, but again, I did my research and I wanted to make sure that I had other supplements to fill in some gaps that I feel like I had. So let's talk about what's in here. So the first one I mentioned was that B12, that's this one here. I take that, whoops. They come with these really cool playing cards. So you've got the pills and then the supplement facts on the back. So included in my pack are the algae, DHA, EPA. Again, this is really good for egg quality because it basically is like a fish oil, but without the fishy, it's not fish oil, it's algae oil, but it has the same thing, omega-3s. It's really good. It says on here it's a healthy fat. So I take that. I also take a zinc supplement. The zinc in here is 10 milligrams. It says so on the back. And so I take this because, why do I take this one again? Oh, it's to help with your hormone balance. It says on here that it will help with hormonal acne breakouts, but zinc is really good to help regulate your hormones. My chiropractor actually told me that zinc also helps with the acidity of your cervical mucus in your vagina, or in your cervix, and that when you're trying to conceive, if your cervical mucus is very acidic, it will kill off a ton of the sperm before it even gets to the egg. So if you want to give the sperm a fighting chance, that you could take zinc and it would kind of lower the pH of that so that it allowed more of the sperm to swim through and fertilize the egg. Do I know that that's a fact and actually true? I don't, but my chiropractor told me that and he's a doctor, so I feel like maybe he would know a little bit about that, but he's not a fertility specialist, so, you know, take it or leave it. You can take it as fact or not, but I feel like there's some valid truth to that. Another pill that's in there is my pre and probiotic. So this is called the Synbiotic. It has, like I said, a pre and probiotic in it. Here's the details about it. Hopefully, oh my gosh, is that coming through mirrored? Are you gonna be able to read this, or is this gonna be backwards for you? I think that's gonna be backwards for you. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Hold up a mirror to your screen so you can read the information. But anyway, I take a probiotic because it's just really good for gut health, obviously. But apparently the strains that they use will also support vaginal health. Thank you, Binto. Another one that's in my pack that I don't have a card for, it's this little yellow one here. This is actually CoQ10, and there are 200 milligrams of CoQ10. So I take that, which is really good for egg quality. There's a ton of research, articles, doctors always talk about CoQ10 and its benefits, so that is included in here. And then, of course, getting down to the recommended supplement are my prenatal pills. So this is the prenatal that I take. Focus, would you please? Oh my gosh, I think that's gonna be backwards for you. But anyway, it has all of the vitamins that you will need to prepare your body for a baby and to also support a pregnancy if that were to happen. So I do also take that. Do I have any other information on it? I guess my prenatal pack, I wrote down, it has vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K, biotin, choline, calcium, iron, iodine, magnesium, L5 methylfolate, so that's that folate, vitamin B6, and it has a little bit of B12 as well. So those are all the ingredients within my prenatal, but I also did research and read that those are perfect numbers, and that is a very good prenatal option. So I think that's everything that I wanted to share. If anybody has questions, please leave a comment below. I'd be happy to answer anything that you want to know. If you have suggestions for me, or if you're like, hey, Jess, you shouldn't be taking that, you know, at this time of your cycle, or you shouldn't be mixing this one and this one, like if I'm doing something incorrectly, please let me know, because again, I'm not a doctor. I did thorough research and digging as much as I could, but I feel like there's some experts out there that might have some advice for me. So if you have any questions, any comments, you want more information from me, or you just want to say, hey, I really like this video, please leave me a comment below and I would really appreciate it. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up because it really supports my channel and it shows me that you care.